Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be making this adorable book witch. Please check out my Facebook page. Under the free files, you'll be able to find all the templates for the book, the broom, the arms, and the hat. Happy folding! The first step in making the book witch is you're going to need a softcover book of between 250 and 300 pages, depending on how full you want the witch's dress to be. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take off the cover and the back. And that'll give you a nice stack of papers. The folds are actually very easy. You're going to take the top right corner and bring it down along the spine. Then you're going to take the bottom right corner and meet that one that you just made to form a type of, almost like a triangle, like a point. I think of it as a sailboat. Then you're going to take this and then fold the entire thing along the spine. And that is the entire pattern. So top right corner, down along the spine, bottom right corner goes ahead and meets that, and then you take this entire side and fold it into the spine, like so, making sure that all your folds are nice and crisp. Top right corner, down along the spine, bottom right corner comes up to meet it, fold the entire page along the spine. So you're going to go ahead and continue this pattern. As you can see, you already can start to see the shape of the dress. So it goes down, and then just on the bottom there's just a little bit of a flare. So you're going to keep folding until it's as full as you want, so that it makes a complete circle. And then make sure you stay tuned because it's all the fun decorating. So you'll need a styrofoam or a ball or a nice thick bead, some nice papers, and I'll show you all of that to get started. She'll be holding a sweet broom and a book of spells. Once you're done folding, it's going to form a circle on its own. It will just kind of start, the binding will just curve over. So it'll look like this. Then it's time to start decorating. If you want to decorate the way I am, go ahead and below on my Facebook page, it's under the free files. So the first thing you do is you're going to cut out the arms or the cape of the witch, okay? And it's going to be right on the pattern, or you can create your own. On this white line, go ahead and fold it over. And then you're going to fold the whole thing lengthwise. And that'll be the witch's serve as her arms, but it's really her cape, and it'll get glued on like this. But first we need to go ahead and make the arms. The way you're going to do that is you're going to take, if you had extra, I had extra pages from my book, so I know that the color of the pages is going to match up just perfectly. Take one of those and then take a pencil or a pen and go ahead and roll it from one corner to the other corner. So roll, make sure you take your pen or your pencil, whatever you're using to roll around, take it out. I'm going to roll, 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 roll. And that will serve as the arms. And then you're just going to have to glue the end of your straw and just glue it in place and just hold it for a second. And then I'm going to flatten the arms just like so. Add. I want the arm to stick out just a little bit. And then I'll just glue the arm to the length I want. This is all underneath the cape, so you're going to not see any of this. And if you have a hot glue gun, that may just be a whole lot faster. And then glue that cape in half. And now the arms are going to have a little bit more structure, which is real nice. And that's how you make the arms. And then they're going to get glued on her back. Okay? The next step is going to be to make her hat. Now again, if you want the template, it's again right there on my Facebook page. And you're going to go ahead and cut out the brim of the hat and the cone. While I'm cutting, this would be a great time if you would like to like and subscribe to my channel. There'll be over 100 videos on different book folding techniques, and there you go. Now on the brim, you're going to see some dotted lines. You're going to go ahead and fold slightly and just cut on the dotted lines. This will make it a whole lot easier to attach the hat. That way now you have some flaps you can bend backwards, and then they'll get glued right inside of the cone. It also will make it a whole lot easier to put it on top of your book folding. Now for the cone, you can use this as a tab, and you're going to go ahead and roll it and then glue it right on this tab. And that'll form a really nice cone. Now I'm going to add glue to these tabs that we have formed. So I decided to add some detail of some ribbon around the trim of the hat, and that just really hides where the two connect real nice, and it adds a nice detail. And it's just a whole lot easier with the glue gun. Then you can go ahead, and because you have this hole here, it's going to be a whole lot easier to get the styrofoam to stick to it. So I'm just going to put glue all the way around. I think more is always better. So once you've glued the arms on, the styrofoam head and the hat, it's time for the decorations. So I want her to be holding a book of spells. So if you look in the templates, again, where you found the other templates on my Facebook page, again, they're under files and they're free. You can go ahead and cut this out, and then I just bent it along where the spine would be. Now you could either use plain white paper for the pages. I'm just going to use some extra pages from the book that I was using for the witch. So I'm going to go ahead and trace the size of the pages I'm going to need. And when I cut them out, I'll cut them out a smidgen shorter than what I traced, just to make sure that they fit into the binding real nice. So I'll just cut inside the lines that I traced. That'll guarantee that it's just a little bit shorter than the original. Then check. To me, that looks absolutely perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and staple them here and then glue it in. So once you've gone ahead and stapled them, go ahead and add glue to your paper. And I'm going to go ahead and just use my finger because I don't want the bumps of the glue. You could probably also use a glue stick. Sometimes glue sticks are actually better because they don't give you the lumps. And go ahead and glue my book of spells together. Make sure it's nice and even. And just smooth that out. As you can see now, I have my book of spells. Now the last thing you're going to do is make a broom. So you're going to go ahead, I went outside and I just got a stick. I have my twine here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use, I would say, 4 of my fingers and wind the twine up. So this will be the end of the brush, of the broom. I wish I spent as much time cleaning my house as I do making this broom. Go ahead and cut that there. I'm going to go ahead and cut the ends from my broom. And what I'm going to do is take an extra piece of the twine go ahead, put the stick in the middle and tie the broom nice and tight. Make sure it's really tight so that you don't lose your broom. I'm just going to cut this part too so it just looks a little bit more realistic.